Hello, and welcome to my presentation for California Tiny Homes LEED Certification, Elicitation, and Collaboration. My name is Matthew Wiesker, and I am the business analyst for this project. To begin the presentation, we're just going to briefly touch on the Business Analysis Core Concept Model, the BACCM. It's a conceptual model of how business analysis work and is conducted in any setting, and it has 6 aspects to it. Those 6 aspects are change, need, solution, stakeholder, value, and context. And it's going to change through what process we're working on. So for elicitation, the change that's taking place in a response to a need, we're going to use a variety of elicitation techniques with stakeholders to determine the change and any concerns for the change. The need is the problem that the company is facing. And in this process, elicitation, confirming, and communicating needs is a high priority. Solution is the specific way of satisfying a need in a specific context. This will be done through numerous elicitation processes to determine the characteristics of the solutions. Stakeholders are the individuals or group of people that have a relationship or impacted by the solution, change, or need. Managing communication and collaboration with the stakeholders and building a trusting relationship during this time is going to be a very important aspect of this. Value is the worth or usefulness or importance of something to a stakeholder, and it falls within the context of a project. So information elicited from those stakeholders will be assessed on its value and if we can use it for this change or if we need to elicit more information. And context is the circumstances that influence the change. And a lot of elicitation and requirement gathering takes place to gain as much detailed information about the context as possible. Just briefly going over a few of the key terms for this. We have stakeholder, which is a person or a group that is affected by the change. Techniques, tools, or activities used to engage the stakeholders in trying to elicit information. Tasks are unique jobs for individuals to work on. So we're going to use that in our JIRA board to assign tasks to users. Knowledge area is a complete set of concepts, competencies, tasks, and activities that focus on a certain task. So now into our technique outputs. For preparing for elicitation, we spent a lot of time brainstorming questions to ask our stakeholders as far as how that pertains to the change that we're going to be taking. So a few of the questions that we ask is this project going to end once we've achieved our goal, or will this develop further? Where should we be looking for supplies? Should those be local supplies? Should they be foreign made supplies? Brand new tech, older proven tech? What have you been doing recently to help with this change? Have you guys been doing anything in the background to prep for this? Or is this a completely new task for the entire organization? With this change, are you planning on expanding the company? Should we be looking to acquire different properties, different warehouses to start building more products? What is our time frame for this project? Do we have a year, a couple weeks? Just getting that basic information so we know the process and speed of what we're going to have to act. What are your minimum requirements for this project? Should this product be a product that can be bought in bulk, or is it going to be a kind of bought to order per unit? And will the product need to be customizable for each unit? With these questions, I feel like we have a good enough baseline to start our elicitation with our stakeholders. And that leads us into conduct elicitation. So for this step of elicitation and collaboration, we utilized a focus group to elicit information as a team. Bringing in all the different minds of the Tiny Homes team is going to really help us get to the bottom of a lot of these questions and get multiple perspectives from the team members. The stakeholders were excited for the first focus group and were very energetic. They engaged in all the questions as a team in detail. Information that was relevant to this change was that they wanted products from local companies. They really like to use local resources. It needs to be readily available and able to buy in bulk. We want to have a lot of this product stored up so we can just push out product in units and sell them as fast as possible and don't need to wait. And we want the product to be easily implemented. We don't want the build team to have to redesign how they do their build process, because that would slow them down, cost a lot more money, and do a lot more training for them. Confirm the elicitation results. After our focus group, the business analyst, myself, will confirm the elicitation results for this step with more elicitation. So we're going to just clarify certain questions, and it doesn't need to be a 100% formal endeavor. It can be done at the water cooler, just a private check-in at an office, really quick to ask a question. So below are our outputs for the confirmed elicitation results. This project will end with our solution implementation. We want a functioning product that is LEED certified and green that we can sell while we research a new change possibly. We want the product to be as local as possible. First option being from California, since the company is established in California. Second being from the US, and we really don't have a third option. We don't want to import anything because that'll keep the cost low. Preferably new technology. Recently, the team has been looking to make small changes to the units to make them more energy efficient, but nothing larger than that. So that's what they've been doing in the meantime. They are not currently planning on expanding the company. Hopefully, after a successful implementation, they will look to build a second facility just to keep up with orders, maybe push more out. There is a 16-week time frame to finish this project. We want the first unit completed to their goals at the end of the 16th week. The minimum requirements for an easily installable solution that doesn't require the design team to change how they perform their process. The new product should be able to be purchased in bulk. They want to have a large quantity of these. The product shouldn't require customization to our units. They want a simple, clean install that will be the most efficient way possible to implement them. Using document analysis, we can look at the elicitation results to confirm the results. Items from our elicitation that are relevant to the change will be local items and something that doesn't require a lot of resources to build and put together, so that hopefully we can successfully have this built in the 16 weeks. Communicate business analysis information. With the use of workshops, I met with multiple stakeholders individually to discuss the elicitation results. We sat down with Scott from the build team to discuss his ideas of not wanting to redesign the way that they build the product. They already have a working standard that is working well for them. And we don't want to look for companies outside of the US that would cost extra to bring this product to us. Managing stakeholder collaboration. This is going to be an iterative process with the stakeholders. We're going to meet 3 times a week for an hour just to do a daily stand-up about what each of us have been working on, what we plan on working on, and what obstacles we're facing with our research. And this will give everybody an opportunity to let their opinions be heard. And we can also check in to see if anybody has any pertinent obstacles in their way that we can help them get around those and get back on track. We want to make sure that each stakeholder is not only being heard but being listened to, so that way they don't feel left out and they feel as if they're being treated as a part of the team. So with the use of our Jira board in our Slack channel, we're going to maintain as much communication and collaboration as possible with all of our stakeholders as we move into Sprint 3.